Hello everyone, it's Brenda Lee here, your pendulum and dowsing rod reader and card reader from time to time. Thought I'd show you my desk, all those little silly drawings that had been painted on my desk. My desk is gone, so I redid my desktop yesterday, so it's all good now, nice and clear and clean. Okay, which is just the way our spirit family likes it. Okay, today I'm doing something a little bit different because I never gave anybody a heads up that I was going to be doing this video. And so I'm going to do this video and I'm going to look it over afterwards and then I'm going to upload it. Okay, now because you'll notice that I like to consider myself very authentic, and it is what it is. Therefore, I do not do any editing when it comes to my videos or card readings. I just hear what I hear and I go with it. Okay. So another reason why this is so special today is because it's been 112 days since Nancy Guthrie has been missing. Yes, an 84-year-old beautiful lady went missing on February 1st, 2026. The evening before Nancy spent time with family at her daughter Annie's home, who is married to Tommaso Cioni, who lives a short driving distance away, from what I gather. And so all of them are residing in the Catalina foothills, Arizona. Okay. We know that Nancy is widowed. I believe her husband that she had his name was Charles. And they have 3 children, Cameron, Annie, and Savannah. There has been so much speculation to who, how, and where is Nancy. There was ransom notes sent to the TMZ news outlet, which is, as you know, being entertainment news. What else have we got here? So, yeah, we'll just go start on with the kids here. So, Nancy's daughter, Savannah Clark Guthrie, she is an American broadcast journalist and an attorney. She's a main co-anchor for the NBC News morning show Today. It's a position that she's held since July 2012. She is married to corporate consultant Michael Feldman. They were married in 2014 after her split from her first husband, Mark Orchard. Their family lives in New York City. As for Annie, she works as an author, a poet, and jewelry designer. And plus, I believe she does a little bit more at a university. Her husband, Tommaso, is a school teacher. And I know that he used to be a musician in a band. I'm not sure whether he still carries on with that a little bit today. I don't know. So Nancy's son Cameron, now he is a longtime resident of Vermont. He's a veteran of the Green Mountain Boys. And he's now a retired fighter pilot. Okay, so that's the information that we're going to go on today. Okay, I'm sure there is so much more I could have put in there, but I think that sums it up pretty good when it comes to the family. So the first question that we're going to ask, I'm using my blue pendulum today. Okay, thank you. Divine Family is ready to go. All right. I ask my spirit guides, my guardian angel for protection my ascended masters, my counselors. I ask the spirit guides of Nancy Allen Guthrie for her spirit guides, her ascended masters and counselors to come in as well for this reading. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, now as you know, I hold my arm so that my arm is not making the pendulum move at all. Okay, now Spirit, please show what it looks like with the answer yes. What does yes look like? Okay. Clockwise. Thank you so much. Can we please show the viewers what it looks like if the answer is no? Okay, counterclockwise. And what does it look like if it is a maybe or possibly? Back and forth. And if you don't want to answer at all, what does that look like? It doesn't move. Okay. Thank you for your connection, my divine family. All right. Is Nancy Guthrie alive in physical body on earth today? Big answers, please. Okay, we're getting counterclockwise, so that is a big no. Thank you very much. Did Nancy leave her home in the early morning hours of February 1st, 2026? Getting a yes. Thank you. Did Nancy leave her home on her own accord? We're getting a no. Thank you. Was Nancy abducted from her home? We're getting a yes. Thank you. Was Nancy kidnapped for ransom? We're getting a no, guys. Okay. Thank you. Was it a stranger abduction? Getting another no. Thank you. Was there a male involved in Nancy's abduction? Yes, thank you so much. Was there a female involved in Nancy's abduction? We're getting another yes. Thank you. Is there more than one male involved in her abduction? We're getting a no. Okay, thank you. Is there more than one female involved in Nancy's abduction? Getting a no. So one male, one female. Thank you. Did Nancy make it back to her home on January 31st, 2026 from her daughter Annie's home? Did she make it back to her place? We're getting a yes. Okay. Does Nancy's son Cameron Guthrie have a solid alibi for the night of January 31st through into the afternoon of February 1st? Yes, he does. Thank you. Does Annie Guthrie have a solid alibi for the same dates? And we're getting a yes. Thank you. Does Tommaso have a solid alibi for those dates as well? We're getting a no. Thank you. Does Savannah Guthrie have a solid alibi for those dates? We're getting a no. Thank you. Does Savannah's husband, Michael Feldman, have a solid alibi for those dates? We're getting a yes. Thank you. Are any of Tommaso's band members involved in Nancy's disappearance? Any of his band members? No, thank you. Was the porch guy that is seen on camera at Nancy's home, was it all staged to cause a distraction? Yes. Yep, that was my feeling too. Thank you. Is any of Nancy's children, being Cameron, Annie, and Savannah, any of them involved in her disappearance? Is any of Nancy's children, not all, but say, is one of her children involved in her disappearance? Yes. Are all three of her children involved in her disappearance? No. Okay, so far there was one child, one of her kids, adult children, that is involved, and one of her children, of the girls, does not have a solid alibi. Is Tommaso involved as well? Okay. Thank you. So guys, I'm asking these questions, and like, you might not like to hear what we're going to get. I don't know, but don't shoot the messenger, okay? I'm just asking the questions, and I'm relying on my spirit family to deliver the answers, and Nancy's spirit family. Okay. Was it any of Nancy's children who caused Nancy's disappearance? Getting a yes. Thank you. Are all three of Nancy's kids guilty of her disappearance? Again, I'm just confirming. I'm not reading the same question twice. So not all of her children, there's only one. And so far, Tommaso, from what we're getting, is also involved. One male, one female. Is Savannah guilty and the cause of her mom's disappearance? We're getting a big yes, guys. A really big yes. Thank you. Thank you. Was Savannah in her mother's home on January 1st, 2026, or in the early morning hours of February 1st, 2026? We're getting a yes. Thank you. Was Nancy's home staged to look like an abduction? Was there any staging, inside or out? Okay, we're getting a yes. But we already did ask about the porch person, if that was staged, and we got a yes for that as well. Was Annie in her mother's home on June 1st, 2026, or in the early morning hours of February 1st, 2026? Was Annie in her mother's home at that time on those dates? Was Annie Guthrie in her mother's home on those dates? Okay. Yes. So one of the daughters was in the home, that being Savannah. Savannah also not having a solid alibi. Was Cameron, Nancy's son, in his mother's home on those dates? No. Thank you. Is Sheriff Nanos involved in Nancy's disappearance? Is he involved? No. Thank you. Was Nancy hit in the face or head inside her home? Did she take a blow to the face or head? We're getting yes. Thank you. Did Nancy bleed on the front porch area? Yes. Okay, that confirms the blood spots and splatters on the front area there. Did Nancy pull the mask off of one of her abductors, or a abductor, or one of them? Yes. Okay, I asked that because I was watching a psychic who got that too, that she took the mask off, pulled the mask off of one of them. How devastating that must have been for poor Nancy. Is the porch guy seen on camera, the porch person, I should say, seen on camera, is that a woman? Wow. We're getting a yes, you guys. Wow. That's crazy, hey? Okay. So that which follows is the porch woman Savannah. We're getting a yes. And honestly, guys, that does not surprise me. Now, I encourage you to go to Mama D 1111 Tarot and check out the last two. I don't know if it's the last one that she did or one or two videos. I don't know whether it was already a day old when I had watched it or not. So in the last 3 days or so anyway. And she did one where she put the mask on Savannah. It was very interesting what she did. Like, I was actually in awe of how she went about that. So I really encourage you guys to skip over there when you're done watching this. Okay. Was Nancy murdered? Yes. She did not die from natural causes, guys. Did Savannah play a part in the murder itself? Getting a no. Okay, thank you. Was the motive for Nancy's disappearance money? Did money have anything to do with it? Okay, so money did have a part to do with it, but we asked a question earlier about the ransom, and the ransom wasn't part of this. So we'll find out maybe after a bit here. What did money have to do with it? Did the murder of Nancy also have to do with fame? Getting a yes. Thank you. Was Savannah wanting the attention as a TV host? Did she want the attention on her as the TV host with her mom being missing? Yes. Thank you. I can't help but think about that video that Savannah did with her co-worker there for the show. Can't remember her name now, but it just did not make sense. And like how Savannah said, and my brother, he said to me, and they talked on the phone, it was a kidnapping. It was for ransom. It's just like trying to direct the narrative, if you know what I mean. Okay. Was there the possibility that Savannah could lose her job on the Today Show before Nancy's disappearance? Was there the possibility that Savannah could lose her job on the Today Show? We're getting a yes. Actually, we're getting a really big yes. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Thank you for all of your answers today. Can kind of see where this is going, guys. How about you? Is it fair to say that Nancy's disappearance was all about fame and fortune for Savannah? We're getting a yes. You know, thank you, Spirit Family. If you know how much Savannah makes in a year, it would blow your mind. So if there was any kind of chance that she was going to be losing that position, she was going to be losing out on a lot of money. Has Nancy been buried in the earth? Has she been buried? Okay. Thank you. Is Nancy's remains in Arizona? Getting a no. Not in Arizona. Thank you. Was Nancy taken to Mexico? We're getting a yes, guys. Thank you. Did Nancy pass away before reaching Mexico? Getting a no. So, the end of her life happened in Mexico. When Nancy pulled the mask off the abductor, did she see Savannah? Oh my goodness. Was it Savannah's face that she seen? Oh, how traumatic. Oh my goodness. Thank you. As the stomach turns. Was the plan in the beginning of the abduction to murder Nancy? Was that the plan? No. Okay. Wow. I know I say for entertainment purposes only, but this is crazy stuff. Might not be scientific facts, but answers coming from the divine. Is it fair to say that it was Tommaso, Sione, and Savannah Guthrie that abducted Nancy? Just to confirm. Yes. Okay, thank you. Was it Tommaso who hit Nancy in the face or the head? Was it Tommaso? Yes. Is anyone else involved in Nancy's abduction besides Tommaso and Savannah? Is anybody else involved? Getting a no, guys. A big no. Thank you. Did both Tommaso and Savannah take Nancy to Mexico? Getting a no. Okay. Did Tommaso take Nancy to Mexico? Yep. Thank you. Was Nancy's blood found inside Tommaso's vehicle? Getting a yes. That might be why his and Annie's vehicle was gone for quite some time. Was Nancy inside Tommaso's own vehicle that he drives on a regular basis? Yes. But she was also in his vehicle earlier too, right, on that night? Because he apparently drove her back home. Did Tommaso meet up with Savannah at Nancy's home? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Had this been premeditated, planned out for months? We're getting a maybe. But months can also be years. Had it been planned for at least a year? Again, we're getting a maybe. Okay. Had it been planned for weeks? Nancy's abduction? A maybe. Okay. They're not telling us for one reason or another. Okay, so we won't push that any further. Does Annie Guthrie have guilty knowledge of who abducted her mom? Does she have guilty knowledge? Yes. Thank you. Does Annie know that Savannah was involved? Does she have guilty knowledge of that? Getting a yes. Maybe she figured things out, eh? Does Annie know that her husband Tommaso was involved? Does she have guilty knowledge of that? Getting a yes. Thank you. Did Savannah pay Tommaso to help her in the abduction of her mom? Did Savannah pay? Yeah. Okay, so that there's two places where the money comes into play here, right? Okay, so Savannah, apparently, from what we've got, paid Tommaso to help her. And also, Savannah, if she was afraid of losing her job and losing the millions that she makes off that show, there you go again, right? There's the money. That's where the money also comes in. Is Nancy buried in the Mexican desert somewhere? Yes, okay. Thank you. Does Savannah's husband have guilty knowledge of his wife's involvement in Nancy's disappearance? No. Okay. I don't think Annie did either. I think it's just her figuring things out on her own, and for whatever reason, she is not turning them in or going off of her gut feeling and talking to the FBI about it. Or maybe she has. Like, we don't really know what's going on, do we? Okay, as far as the FBI is concerned. Yeah, I already asked that. Is there any evidence that the FBI has that points to Tommaso Cioni with Nancy's disappearance? Yeah, looks like they got lots of evidence. Wow. Yeah, big yes. Thank you so much for that. Is there any evidence that the FBI has that points to Savannah Guthrie? Is there any evidence against her at all? Or not yet? Okay, thank you. Will Tommaso be arrested soon for the abduction and murder of Nancy Guthrie? Yes. Thank you. Will Tommaso take a plea deal and name Savannah as of taking part in her mom's abduction? Getting a pretty good yes on that one. Thank you. Will Savannah go to prison at some point? Thank you. Now, this may or may not have anything to do with Nancy, but I'm going to ask this anyway, okay, at this time. Does any of the Guthrie family have connections to Jeffrey Epstein? Is there any connections at all? They do have connections. Thank you. And I'm going to leave it at that as far as them having involvement with Epstein, because I do get that before in an earlier reading. So guys, I asked for my spirit family to pick some cards, oracle cards today, for a quick little reading for you. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this. The first cards that they brought to my attention is this one here, Rethink, Mindful Life with Daily Learning flashcards. And pre-shuffled for your convenience. Okay, what beautiful learning flashcard do we have for one or more of our viewers? Letting love in. I open my heart to the abundant flow of love, allowing it to freely enter and radiate from within me. I am deserving of love and joy in all aspects of my life. That is so beautiful, guys. So nice. Yes, and the next one that was picked for my beautiful viewers is the Moonology Oracle. Sometimes it has to do with the moon, you know, things in our beautiful space, astrology, but then sometimes it doesn't. It might be just something that is said on the card, or it could even be a number that the card is giving. I kid you not. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Wow, guys. That is really something. Sorry. Just trying to straighten my cards out here so I don't get them all mixed up. Now, didn't we just get this card? Letting love in. A new romantic cycle begins. Let's take a very quick read here, okay? If I can find it. I don't want to waste anybody's precious time by trying to find it. So I'll just take a quick look here, and if I find it as I go through this next time here, the second time. Didn't find it, so I'm going to keep my promise here. Yeah, I couldn't find it. It's in there. But obviously, it's not important of what it says right here because in the book here, because I think you guys know what this means for you guys, okay? The next card or deck that was asked to get is this one. It's the Archangel Oracle. Beautiful cards. Going with our reading today, what message do you have for one or more of our viewers? Thank you. Chamiel. This blows me away. Relationship assignments. Kid you not, guys. Wow. No one crosses your path by chance. Choose to see the deeper reasons for the people in your life. Okay. I gotta look this one up. I gotta see what it says. This is just so crazy. I just love how readings come together. Yeah. Well, I shouldn't be surprised, right? Because we're dealing with the divine here. And they are all about love, right? So, love and warnings too. Okay. The relationship assignments. No one crosses your path by chance. Choose to see the deeper reasons for the people in your life. Chamiel's name means he who sees God, and this contains the magic of this archangel's purpose. He helps us see through the eyes of God, love, in brackets, so that we can unconditionally accept those around us. With this divine vision, we are able to penetrate fears, dramas, and projections, and get to the root of who and what are important. His divine counterpart is charity. Your message today is, when this archangel comes to you, it's a powerful time for you to show up in connection and community. Know that every relationship is an assignment. Okay, it doesn't have to be, your spouse or your partner. Okay, it can be always about a relationship of any kind. It could be mother, daughter, friend, whatever. Right? It's important to say that the universe won't intentionally put toxic or abusive people in your life, because it's a presence of love. But it will give you opportunities for learning and life experience. And it's the challenges you face in relationships, whether they are platonic or romantic, that bring the real lessons. Angels are encouraging you to review your relationships now to see if they have led you to a greater understanding of yourself. Acknowledging this will bring healing. You are also being encouraged to open your heart, for there are opportunities for you to love and be loved. The energies of this card will help you surmount previous challenges and usher in healing and positivity. Take the time to see where you are holding back or pulling back in certain relationships, for this will show you where you are closing off to love. And check in with loved ones with whom you have allowed distance to be created. Give your energy to those who are important to you and release yourself from those who are only there for the drama. Show up where you want to be and close the door on anything that needs to come to an end. There you go, guys. Okay. Yeah, the tarot came out next. I do not like these boxes. If I find another box, I'm going to put these cards in them. Okay. What tarot card do we have? Message do we have for our viewers to go with the reading that we have here in front of us, to do with love and relationships? My guys, you're the one that picked the deck of cards. It's this one. That's too funny. But I think I accidentally turned it. Okay. My hand flicked it around, so it kind of came sideways, but I believe it was meant to come, not in reverse. The Tower. Intense and sudden change, catastrophe, destruction, painful loss, tragedy, revelation, trauma, chaos. Okay, so maybe this is what has been going on in your life, maybe your love life, but maybe it's time, you guys maybe are being told to look at your relationship in a different way. And one way that we can manage that is by looking at our thinking, but looking at it from a different person's point of view. Okay? Or look at things from the outside looking in. Because most times if we do that, we can see that we need some changes. There's changes to be made. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from that. Because we can have beautiful life if we just listen and do what is asked of us from our divine family, who is always looking out for our best interests. Okay, so this is the You Got This cards. What message do we have to go with our reading today? This one? Okay. You are unique. So whoever is seeing this, they want you to know that you are unique. Maybe you haven't loved yourself. Is that a possibility? Maybe that's why we've had this reading today, to do with love, or at least partly to do with it. Because if you don't love yourself, how can you possibly love anyone else, right? So yeah, I understand why this card came out. Okay, guys, let me know what you thought of the pendulum reading for Nancy Guthrie. And you can also let me know if this short reading here with the oracle cards and tarot, if it resonated with you. Okay, please do subscribe, please like, and if you think that someone else should see this, then please do share. All right, until next time, bye-bye.